Thank you so much for staying with the news desk. Let's now continue with our coverage. And President William Ruto's tour of the western part of the country continues today. He began his day in Mount Elgon. Later, he will be headed to Bungoma County. And our reporter Alan Ochanda is on his trail and now joins us with a live report. Alan, where is the president and what is his mission today?
Well, Purity, yes, remember the president touched down here on Saturday where he began off his 5-day development tour of Western Region in Busia County, specifically at Mulhova Beach, of course, on the shores of Lake Victoria, where he began with launching a fish landing site before going to Busia Town, where he commissioned a surgical ward at the Busia Referral Hospital before coming to Kakamega and launched the construction of the 220 affordable housing units here in Kakamega County. So yesterday he went to Bungoma County, where he attended an interdenominational and Thanksgiving service in Bungoma, where almost all leaders were in attendance before going to Kakamega County, where he launched the construction of a road in Musanda, Mumias West in Kakamega County. So here today we are actually now in Bungoma County. Remember that Bungoma County is quite vast, and of course on the farthest end is Mount Elgon, where the president is currently attending a meeting. And of course we are expecting that he'll be going to some technical training institutes there. Of course his bag of goodies include that, and also we understand that the Speaker of National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, and a host of leaders from this particular region are of course accompanying the president. We expect that at around 4 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. there will be coming to really going to Nzoia Sugar Company, of course here in Bungoma County. Remember that the issue of sugar, the resuscitation of the sugar industry has actually been really atop of the wish list of the residents here and the leaders of Western Kenya. And of course the president, that really getting to the ear of the president here. Remember that yesterday while in Bungoma really touched on it extensively, committing to write off the 117 billion shillings worth of debts here owed by the sugar millers here. And so that really going a long way in reviving that particular limping sugar industry. Also remember that yes, 2 days ago, we saw Rai, one of the key sugar investors, and of course investors in the sugar sector, was actually abducted. But yesterday we saw the president really alluding to that some people had actually taken advantage of the Western region and really just maybe taken advantage, and so the farmers were actually being taken advantage of. So really committing to ensure he streamlines that particular sector. And so when he goes to Nzoia, that is where we shall catch up with him, because when you speak to sugar, you speak to the hearts of the residents of Western Kenya, you speak to the hearts of the leaders of Western Kenya. So we are expecting that he will be giving a new machine to that particular miller to ensure that the farming of sugarcane goes back to what it were in the past years. Also remember that during this visit is where the claims of the differences between Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of National Assembly, and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. Remember that there have actually been claims of some rift, some sibling rivalry between them. But yesterday, the two leaders came out in no uncertain terms, really dismissing such claims and saying that they are working in sync. They actually, of course, there's no rift between them, but they are working and representing the region here. Also, the DP Rigathi Gachagua weighing in and rallying the whole region to just rally behind the two leaders, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, to ensure that they represent them at the national table. And so, Purity, when we get to Nzoia Sugar Company, we are expecting that the president will be getting there. We expect the CS in charge of agriculture, Mithika Linturi, and of course leaders, of course, from the Ministry of Agriculture. We are expecting a lot from the president here. Remember that also tomorrow he'll be hosting, of course, the Western Region, the Kakamega State Lodge. He'll be for the first time in history also hosting the cabinet meeting tomorrow, of course, chaired by the president before heading to Vihiga County. And on Wednesday, the president will wrap up his tour of Western Region here in Kakamega County. So we are expecting that when he leaves, then the goodies will be splashed across these particular counties. Remember that they have no politics have not really taken center stage here, because we've not seen leaders from Azimio and Kenya Kwanza really locking horns, but they've actually been reading from a common script here, of course, just saying their clarion call is to the residents of Western Kenya to ensure their priority is joining the bandwagon of development agenda in this particular region. Period.
Right, Alan, thank you so much for that update. Remember to keep it here for all updates regarding the President's Western Region tour.